Every journey has milestones, a moments where we can stop, look back, and realize how far we've come. This is milestone. It's 10th episode. So over the last nine, I produced almost 2 hours of materials, and I want to kind of walk through it and show you guys where we are.
I'm Greg Miścichowski, and this is the Uncover Leadership Podcast. For over 15 years, I've been leading teams, and my mission is simple: to share my experience so you can grow on your own leadership journey. Each episode, I'll bring you some practical tips, real-world insights, and lessons from my path to help guide yours. So listen in. Let's uncover leadership together.
Over 9 episodes, we started with change and growth. Then we went through core value of all of the great teams. That's trust. The next one was about strategic approach for why and why it's important. The next one was about accountability without blame, psychological safety, followed by the power of communication and leadership. Then the importance of being a coach in your leadership role. Then decision making under uncertainty. And the final one from last week, building collaboration and synergy for your teams. All of them in common theme around the team, about how to create great teams, what's the basics, what's our fundament to create that great teams, to be a great leader. Now, thinking about all of the episodes, all of the topics that I covered, and it's a little because there's much more to discover, but it's also a lot to go through all of that, especially if you haven't been thinking about some of the components. If it's something new for you, or is it something that you don't feel too strong about within your leadership skills, explore it more, right? Read about it, try to be better with it. If you have the possibility, get a feedback from your team, what they think about your strength in some situations, like creating psychological safety, maybe not necessarily from the teams, but if they're going to come to you and they're going to say to you, like, we are afraid to speak up, we are not sure if we're not going to be punished. First of all, it's a really great sign because someone is coming to you. So you build that rapport with someone, and someone trusts you enough to come to you with that. Second of all, you're going to know, oh, this is what I need to work on. If you think that the communication is not that robust in your teams, think about what you can do in order to build that communication skills within your teams, with the team members, maybe in yourself. For me, the biggest takeaway from everything I was going through, preparing to these episodes, it's that leadership is not a title. It's a behavior. It's actually set of behaviors that put you in that shoes. You can be a great leader without a title, without that hierarchical role in your company. And a lot of people are going to be aware of that. They're going to come to you with questions. They're going to look your help, and that might be enough for you. But if you're going to look for the title, great, right? Go for it. Sometimes it's helpful, and sometimes also help you build that awareness around. Because if you are in the leadership position, if you have the title, you can help your peers be more self-aware, identify the weaknesses within their teams, and if you can build that psychological safety on that level, so you guys can exchange the ideas, exchange the problems, awesome. That's just the next level of leadership, to populate that awareness, populate that awesomeness on all levels. And for me, it's on one of the episodes I was telling about preparing, your goals, right? To your why, where you want to be, where you see yourself in a while. And in one of my sentences, I had that I want to work in a company where there is a great environment. And I'm working at that company right now. But then I'm thinking like, it's not up to them to create that environment. If I want to be a leader, it's up to me to create it. I need to be the one that's gonna implement the solutions or implement the behaviors actually that build that great environment for the teams. And when you're gonna know when you've kind of accomplished that, it's when they're gonna start coming to you, when they're gonna start to be more open toward you, and then the next step when they're gonna start to be more open with themselves. Then you're gonna know you're a great leader. Getting kind of back, what are lessons for me? What could be lessons for you? I'm not sure if they're gonna be the same, but you need to start with yourself. You need to start from leading yourself first. How you're gonna lead others if you're uncertain of your skills, if you're gonna be uncertain of where you wanna go. I think that's the most important. What's your why? Why you wanna lead? If you wanna be a leader, why you wanna do it? Then the next item that I'm gonna be focusing more is definitely empowering others. I wanna make sure that my teams have the strength and the possibility to take decisions, to make mistakes, and to feel safe doing that. And I, of course, gonna continue to learn. I'm gonna continue to adapt because the change is unavoidable. And I cannot say that word really right. So change, it's a constant in our work. We have a lot of new technologies. We have a lot of there are thousands of new companies. There, like the AI right now, right? It's huge. There's so many things you can do with it, and you need to be careful as well on the other side. And this is gonna be the last episode of the first series. I kind of clap a lot of the thinking in my head, what I had in my head, what I wanted to share with you guys. And I already start thinking about the series 2. It's gonna be a little bit more focused on particular aspects of leadership. And because I'm really close to Agile, I might focus on that area, cover maybe a framework, or cover the Agile as it is, because Agile, it's not a framework itself. Agile is a set of values, set of behaviors. So this first series was about setting a foundation for myself, how I want to approach it, what I can do. The next one, I hope to take it further. I'm gonna try to explore additional topics that were not part of the series 1. We might be talking about emotional intelligence. We're gonna possibly cover resilience. If not in the series 2, we're gonna cover it in the future, like the influences. And I want to encourage everyone. I would love to hear what resonates most with you from the series 1. Please share your thoughts. If you found the link through LinkedIn, share it over there in the comments. Put the comments on Spotify or Apple or on YouTube if you're listening on one of those platforms. And I'm thinking about maybe expanding. If you want to be a guest on the show, I would love to do some interviews with emerging leaders, maybe provide some coaching over the conversation. So let me know. Thank you very much for listening, and I really hope that you're gonna wait for the series 2, that you're gonna be continue to listening to my podcast. It's gonna be a short break, probably 2 to 3 weeks, to prepare enough materials, and you're gonna hear back from me. Thank you very much.